I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, that's awful. I guess the only thing that you really can do is try and support those around that family and those who are experiencing that as well, and help bring that community together and be together in that time. That's what we try to do, is we try to bond and unify ourselves more to help each other through it rather than isolate. And that is the most important thing that you can do, because it can feel very disjointed and everybody's dealing with it in a different way. And but that's okay, like that's cool. So surround yourself with people.
So if I make terrible jokes about her dying and it trying to find it, that's okay?
Hey, people have different ways, it's all good. Okay. It's okay, it's all good, it's all good. And why don't I wear my glasses more often? Well, they're reading glasses and I should wear them more often, but do you know, they're such a faff. It's like, you gotta fucking put them in cases and all that kind of shit, it's no fun. A faff? You don't use the word faff? Okay, well it's a nightmare, it's a fucking nightmare.
Hey.
A sexy nightmare, that's good.
Ask me if I'm wrong.
My one is a new one that's going to be played tonight, called 11:44.
Yeah, my favourite song changes every night. Last night, my favourite one to play was Addiction.
Fuck, that's a hard question. You Can't Rely. I really like playing that at the moment. Like, it's got that kind of vibe to it, you know, that kind of, feel like swag, you know? It's cool.
I just like whatever Roland's playing, so it is actually Addiction. We tend to play together quite a lot, so yeah, we're in combined.
Sweet Child of Mine for me.
Oh, my favourite role? Oh, fuck knows, I don't know. Christopher Marlowe, I think.
You've got these yellow trucks. Have you seen these? And they're massive and they've got this big thing on the front and they're everywhere. That's the biggest difference I've seen. It's sick.
Really nice, healthy looking lawns. That's good.
Boxers or briefs or commandos?
Boxers, for me.
I don't speak on behalf of all of us.
I think you might do, actually, here. No. Briefs, if you must know.
Boxers, but I have a pair of lucky briefs too.
Are you wearing them?
Boxer briefs combined.
Yeah, we gotta listen to him at the end here.
Oh, Jimmy, yeah, Jesus.
I like to slip on some French knickers now and again, just to show the bottom side of my cheek. Yeah. No.
No more butt pictures?
Over here in the front. What are all your guys' favorite cereals? Yeah.
Lucky Charms.
I like Cookie Crisp and also Special K Yogurty. Big fan.
You're an old man.
I like Crunchy Nut Clusters with little chocolate curls in it. That's pretty good.
I found this amazing cereal out here. It's like the Reese's cereal.
Yeah.
Game changer. Game changer.
Mine's Crunchy Nut, raspberry, and if I'm feeling naughty, it's Wheatos.
Well, it's an interesting question, because this band is sort of formed of three members of another musical project that we were doing together. But the need to start this thing was, I suppose, I had to come through a really sort of negative and dark period, and I wanted to exercise that, and I needed to get that out in some way. So we changed what we were doing from before, and we became more open and we became more honest, and that was kind of what inspired us, I suppose. The pain and suffering of life. It's shit all the time. No, it's not.
Whatever.
How long did it take for you guys to get a record deal?
How long did it take for us to get a record deal? We're on an independent record label, by the way, at the moment, which is amazing. And so we're able to like control what we do, and it's wonderful. It's fucking great. So it took us, I don't know, what, 2 years? Year and a half, 2 years?
Over here. You guys like Twin Peaks?
I've seen it a bit. Like I'm still. Everyone around me is like, "You're gonna fucking love Twin Peaks. You're gonna fucking love Twin Peaks. You need to watch Twin Peaks." And I'm still getting around to it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I know that's not the answer you wanted. I know. I'm
I'm
really.
probably gonna leave now.
You fuck. I'm fucked it.
What is Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks is a TV show.
I thought Twin Peaks was a bar.
What? What is wrong with you?
I know a lot of the characters, like the log lady and like a lot.
Yes.
I know the references, just not the actual show.
Awesome. In the back in the white. What do your moms think about you?
Right?
So, my mum got me a guitar when I was 9, instead of like giving me toys as a kid, because I'd like use them for a month and throw them away. Got a guitar at 9, picked it up, never put it down. My mum and dad were so supportive of my musical journey. My dad was like putting a guitar on me, putting my amp together, and driving me to play shows at the school fete when I was 12. Drive me around in minibuses at 16. Like, they've been so supportive of what I've wanted to do, music. It's the only thing I've ever really connected with, and they've like been behind me 110%. So it's amazing for them to now be able to come and see us do, you know, some big festivals and big shows, and it kind of makes me feel worth it for them to have supported me that whole time. So they're very supportive, yeah.
I think for me, my parents would have definitely preferred me to be in a 9-to-5 job. Yeah. But I did get a degree in everything, and they are computer science, and they are slowly warming to the idea of being a part of a band. So that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, my parents did make me go to uni and get a degree as well. So I did do that.
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
No, my mum's sick. She's mental just like me, so, you know, like, she's cool. Like, they've always been good with supporting me and whatnot, you know. It's music, you know. Music is life.
Couple more questions. Blue hair.
You guys, I see you guys live videos all the time. What made you guys decide to do You Can't Rely type of music video that's not live?
Oh yeah, cool. So the question is, why did we decide to do the You Can't Rely video as a story-based video rather than a performance-based video? Well, we were like super keen, I guess, when we started, to showcase what this was all about and to showcase that in its like rawest and purest form, which is the live show, and that's the thing that's always been like the most important thing to what we do. And so when we kind of like had got to a point where we felt comfortable enough that people had got the fucking message, we were like, right, okay, cool, let's do a story-based video. And we wanted to do one for a while. Like, I think at every opportunity where we made a video, someone had always said, like, make a story video, do it. And we were like, we don't know, like, we're not sure, right? And then we were able to do it, and it's like telling the guys, I was like, so I want it to be like in the fucking desert. I want us to go to the desert, and I want us to be running from something really fucking terrifying, and I want it to be kind of like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and all that kind of shit, you know, and like Ralph Steadman kind of drawings and that. And then we found an animator, and then Tristan turned into a monster, and holy fucking shit, here we are, you know, standing here today. That's why we did it, because he is the cutest one.
What made you guys choose rock and roll as your
I didn't choose rock and roll. Rock and roll chose me. You're welcome.
Oh, hold on. In the back.
If you could go on vacation for a week, where would you go?
In the US, right?
Anywhere.
Ooh, I would go to Japan. I've never been, and that is on my bucket list. So 100% Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, I'm going to be boring like Tristan. Japan's at the top of my list as well.
Home, if I'm honest. You know, like we don't spend much time at home, and we've been away for so long. So, my own bed, you know, it's a good bed. It is a good bed.
Yeah, probably literally just down to the south of England, down to the beach. Sick down there when there was a kid loads. So yeah, down there. No, it doesn't need to be.
I'm the same, home, you know, hang out with the dogs and shit, like go for some nice walks. Calm.
There you go.
In the back, dark hair.
What's your favorite part of the tour and like why? What city is your favorite so far?
Oh, obviously Columbus, which has been amazing. That show was just fucking wild. I always wanted to go to Boston, so for me, like, Boston was a really cool thing, because I was like, that place has got history, and it's cool as fuck, and I love The Departed. So yeah, Boston for me was great.
Yeah, I had fun in New York. Canada was cool, never been there before. Florida was fun as well.
Yeah, Toronto was a highlight. Boston, New York. We visited Memphis as well, which is sick. Yeah, and Broadway in Nashville was amazing as well.
Yeah, Boston was sick. Could have been Florida, but we saw no alligators, so that didn't take it. But Boston for me was sick.
Yeah, it's all good.
So the question was, what is the songwriting process? It can vary. What tends to happen is emotion, first of all. Sounds weird, but I tend to like scribble or write things down in my phone and that kind of shit. And then it will be a drum beat, maybe, on the computer, and then drag Roland in and be like, come fucking tell me when it's good and tell me when it's not. And then the music will develop, and then it will get to a fairly like basic point, and then we'll start literally just, I guess it's kind of like automatic writing in a way. I don't know if you know of that method, but it's, you know, you literally just fucking go and you feel from the heart and you write and you write and you write and see what comes out. And then you work with that and we develop that, and that's kind of how that happens. We never sit down and go, okay, we want to write a story about this. You know, that's just, we want to be as truthful as we possibly can be, so we try to sick it up, as it were.
What would you guys say has been the highlights of your career so far?
Highlights of our career so far. I mean, it's gonna sound cheesy again, but holy shit, touring America. Like, holy fucking God. We didn't know that we'd ever be able to do this, you know? We started this band 3 years ago, and here we are in Columbus, Ohio, about to play a show. It's sick as fuck.
Yeah, it's mental. When I was 16, I said, hey, I want to tour America. And I didn't think it would ever happen, and here we are. Crazy. As well, we did a show at Ali Pali, which was like sold out 10,000 people. That was like a real whoa. I've like seen so many bands there, so to play on that stage was cool. And some crazy festivals as well. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely USA, and Polish Woodstock was very cool as well. We had a late slot on the second stage, which was mental.
Played the same stage as Linkin Park at a festival, which was bonkers. Like growing up, fucking listening to that band and stuff like that. To kind of be there and be like, whoa, okay, this is happening. Yeah, for me that was it.
Yeah, there's been so many shows that are in the memory bank, but I'm excited just to see where we can take it. So, but here is sick. It's great.
2 more.
Can I get your phone number?
International charges.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 4.
All right, last one.
How about can we be friends on Facebook?
I don't have a Facebook. I deleted my Facebook when I was 17 years old.